Hi Year 5, welcome back to chapter 18. So Harrison and Lana have just ridden off on the back of Briar Rose, but she is now a swan. So we're going to see where they're going to go and what's going to happen next. As wide and wild as it looked from the bank, the river was unimaginably broad and treacherous close up. But Briar Rose was more than equal to the task, powering through the rushing water like a steamboat, her giant wings and elegant neck sheltering the two children from the spray, while her enormous webbed feet pounded the fast-moving current beneath. As they neared the opposite bank, a crooked wooden jetty sprang into view. Bobbing alongside it was the witch's boat. Before they knew it, the swan was in the shallows and nudging them off her back with her beak. "We're here," urged Briar Rose. "Behind the jetty is a stream. Follow the stream and you'll get to the witch's cottage." "Aren't you coming with us?" asked Lana. Briar Rose shook her head. "I can't leave the water." "Why not?" asked Harrison. "The witch's magic won't let me. I've tried so many times, but the second I step on dry land, I find myself back at the bottom of the river, drowning. Then I swim to the surface, and the whole thing starts all over again. I'm trapped." "But why would the witch cast such a horrible spell?" asked Lana. Briar Rose shrugged. "I have no idea. To punish me, I suppose. Now hurry! All that matters is that you get to Hansel and Gretel before it's too late." "We'll find them," said Lana, hugging the swan one last time. "As soon as this horn dries out, we'll blow on it. The prince will come, and you'll all be together again." "Promise?" asked Briar Rose. "Promise," added Harrison, joining the hug. Then he and Lana splashed out of the shallows and up the bank, pulling on handfuls of wild grass to help them reach the top. Then they scurried alongside the stream, Lana in front, Harrison behind, as it carved across a stone-strewn meadow, before plunging into the dappled shade of the silver birch forest. They ran in silence as the grass at the water's edge gave way to fern, which then gave way to bare earth. "Sorry," said Lana over her shoulder, "for saying you were boring for working so hard." "That's okay. It's good to know about levers and stuff." "Thanks," panted Harrison. The forest floor was steepening, as the little stream weaved its way ahead of them. "And I'm sorry that I stopped playing with you, and for saying that you were making things up. When we get home, things will be different, I promise." He expected Lana to turn and flash a smile, but instead she stopped running. "What?" asked Harrison. "The stream. It's gone." A few metres ahead of them, the babbling water sunk beneath two large grey lichen-covered boulders. Then was no more. Which way should they go? "Maybe we should climb a tree, see if we can see the cottage," asked Harrison. "How? There are no low branches." It was true. Everywhere they looked, slender white tree trunks towered above them, propping up a shimmering canopy of green leaves. Even if they stood on one another's shoulders, they'd never be able to reach. "That's weird," said Harrison. "What is?" "Listen. No birds." "Wait." Lana put her finger to her lips. "I can hear water." And suddenly she was off, bounding up the hillside, giving Harrison no choice but to follow. As he hauled himself up over an outcrop of rock, he was greeted by the sight of Lana standing proudly at the head of a miniature waterfall. "This way!" she called, and disappeared from view. Harrison took a deep breath and scrambled up past the waterfall onto a plateau. Lana was standing at its furthermost edge with her back to him, looking out. She gestured for him to be quiet, and he crept up beside her. Below them was an enormous wooden watermill, its giant wheel turning slowly in the stream. A rickety house next to it was surrounded by playground rides of all shapes and sizes, a carousel of brightly coloured horses, a swing boat rocking back and forth, and a steam train circling in a figure of 8, each powered by an eccentric system of pistons, bands and pulleys. Even stranger, Lana and Harrison could hear voices. Children's voices, and they were laughing. "Ooh, who do you think the voices are?" "I've got an inkling. It's Hansel and Gretel. What do you reckon?" Right, return tomorrow to see what's going to happen into chapter 19. Bye!